Arthur and the Invisibles, a game based on an animated feature. I don't really know anything about it because everything I learned was from an interview with Madonna, and it's really difficult to understand her through that accent these days. It makes me really long for 1997, back when she was still pretending to be a Hindu. So you'll just have to figure out what goes on in the movie from our review. Allow me to convey a story you may be acquainted with. A ruthless, greedy landlord looking to buzzkill the domestic bliss of a Depression-esque family unit. A treasure buried by a mystically misplaced granddad. It's all that's needed to remove the hovering fangs of the landlord from the tender throat of the family. And then there's the long shot, poised to embrace a bar mitzvah baptism by fire to save his family's right to live in a dump. And there's Mia Farrow, wondering where yet another child could have gotten to. Arthur and the Invisibles top spins off the less than critically appraised movie of the same name. Arthur plies his gaming side with an upgradable skill set and the ability to switch between the unique abilities of Selenia and Betamesh. Betamesh has a nice little rapid-fire attack and shielding. A lot of what you'll encounter in this Arthurian legend is puzzles, many of them involving pushing and pulling stones. These need to be pushed laboriously, which adds to what will seem tiresome even to the weeest of gamer. Your main combat fodder are the heretics. They have a few differing class types. See the guy with the blue chest? He's harder to kill. The combat is reasonably solid. Your characters are endowed with upgradable fighting moves like the ability to remove henchmen's shields, adding an asthmatic's breadth of detail to the old melee mindset. There are multiple challenges within combat. For some reason, henchmen are obsessed with stuffing you into cages. That's where you'll rescue companions by wildly manipulating the thumbstick. Don't worry, the game always shows you how it's done. This brings another rolling pin to the title's head. The dialogue within the game is just this side of an autistic talk show in its simplicity. It's hard to imagine the age level it's appealing to.
You look a little like a moof.
It really just adds to a kind of tiresome take on fantasy speak.
It's a Minimoy rune.
It's Peter Pan wonder, lightly seasoned with crackling evil and the plump silliness of cute characters in Jeopardy.
This time, you won't get away from me!
The game manages to add moments of depth to the levels. Now and again, a boss shows up, challenging the kids to use both their left and right brain. Platforming is definitely on the menu, teaching kids one of the most important lessons they can learn, besides not to murder things: patience and forethought. Arthur and the Invisibles isn't a bad game if you can get past some of the not-so-polished elements like puzzles slowing down gameplay and lots of overly simplistic cutscenes.
They're starting to get on my nerves.
A kid might just have a good time, especially if they enjoyed the movie. A 3 out of 5.
Catch an all-new X-Play, weeknights at 8, only on G4.